you saying I am back? Well, kind of back, but not really, because I still don't have my own camera and I'm just using this one. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm kind of back, and kind of excited because I haven't done this in a while. I am going to finally fulfill some requests, and I've been looking for a lot of them. I only really found 2 so far, but I got one from a user by the name of ash17611. And that was 5 months ago. Yeah, sorry Ash. But he requested that I did Godzilla 95 and Godzilla 2004. I've already done Godzilla 95, it's the Burning Godzilla review, but I guess I could one day do the bigger version of that, because I only did the 6-inch, I think. I might have done both. I have to watch the video. I don't like watching my own videos. It just feels weird doing that. But he didn't say, or she, I don't know, they didn't really specify which size to use, so I'm just gonna review both. And, well, man, it's been a long time. So, here we have Godzilla 2004, 9-inch, well, probably more 8 inches. Side by the front. Okay, I'm really random today. That's probably good. That's gonna make a good video. And, well, as you can see, they're pretty much the same, which, you know, they usually are, because why make a whole new mold when all you're doing is making it bigger, I guess, was the logic behind that. I mean, it would have been cool, you know, if, like, the bigger version had some sort of pose where he's, like, looking up and just roaring or something, but I can't complain too much. It's pretty accurate to the movie, I have to say. Actually, it might be one of the more accurate Bandais, even though most of them, actually, the ones that I have, all of them are very accurate. I'm in my room, actually, which is why everything looks different. My basement actually looks different from the last review too, but this is my room. Changed things up a little bit. Now it's Tokyo SOS over there instead of GMK. I'm probably going to move GMK back over there though, because I don't like Tokyo SOS as much. And there's, you know, just all sorts of stuff. Okay, 3 minutes and 26 seconds. That's the time on the video as when I read it, I guess. This, I've mentioned this before, and I'm not sure that I actually put it in a video, so that's why I put it in the beginning. And, well, yeah, if I've already put it in, oh well, you're seeing it again, just deal with it. Okay, let's get back to the review. So, well, I guess we'll just do the articulation factor. They're both the same, their heads both go 360. This one is actually easier, I guess, because it's bigger, but it pops out a little bit. Gotta watch. Well, you don't gotta watch that, because look. Oh no! They killed Godzilla, oh no, and it's Final Wars Godzilla. Which means I must be like super uber, right? Because that's what Final Wars Godzilla is. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not that uber. I'm sorry. Okay, because look. You can't be that uber if I can just pop your head right off. It's, no. GMK Godzilla, he's uber. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I think he's uber. But that's just my humble opinion. The arms go like this. You know, you can have them. Actually, yeah, if you have the 9-inch Monster X and Gigan, you could, you know, have that scene. I don't have the Gigan 9-inch version, or with the chainsaws for that matter. But you can do that with both versions, but there's no 6-inch Monster X. Don't know why you did that, Bandai. What the hell is wrong with you? Crap. I'm trying to cut down on the swearing, and here I go swearing. Look at friggin' 5 minutes into a video. Anyway. And, the legs rotate, obviously, and they go past, you know, it's the same paint. Okay, so if you're scratching this color paint on the same color paint, it's not really going to do that much damage. At least not in my experience. This one rotates as well. Oh no, it scratched up a little bit. Oh, yep, might as well prove that he's his twin. Okay, this is kind of, I guess this is going to come off as rushed, but I'm just kind of excited. Now this Godzilla, now the 6-inch version, the tail is glue sealed, as you can see, and this one's starting to come off. I normally don't take off glue seals unless they're already coming off. This one I just haven't bothered with because it just doesn't seem like it's worth it, because the bigger part of the tail can't articulate. However, the bigger version rotates 360, but as you can see, it comes out like that. But you know, since when Godzilla ever had his tail twisted like that? And then of course, the bottom half, wow. Or I guess that's the top, but you get the picture. That was a little bit harder to rotate. And let's look at the detail of the smaller one. And yeah, it's good detail. You see all the scales, and you know, the one difference between these two figures is the color of the claws. This one is slightly darker, and these are a little bit brighter. And I think the spikes are, these are a little bit darker, almost have a bluish, like a more bluish tint on them, and these are more just white. Still cool. Like, you know, that's always kind of cool when there's those subtle little differences. I guess that's because this one they made it and then they decided to use the lighter paint, I guess, with this one. But yeah, so let's just go on to sizing, because history with Godzilla is just pointless. If you're watching these reviews and don't know the history of Godzilla, you can easily look it up on Toho Kingdom or someplace like that. Don't go to Wikipedia though, there's too many people messing that up. So we'll start off with the bigger version, Anguirus. I think, you know, it looks good to me, because Godzilla does step on his head like that. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know now. Because I don't think his foot was that much bigger than Anguirus' head. But this is too small. Oh, this feels too small, though. So I think probably if it was a 7.5 inch, there was a 7.5 inch figure, it would work perfectly. This works fine for me, though. This works too, but not as much, because Anguirus isn't really that big compared to Godzilla. No, he's not in the movie. He wasn't. We'll just throw Rodan in there too. Why not? Rodan. The Rodan looks good. Rodan. Well, I don't remember the exact measurements of Rodan for Final Wars, but I know that he's usually as tall as Godzilla. But I think in Final Wars he was smaller. But I could be wrong. But this, I like this. I actually like. See, that's the thing. I like the 6-inch version of Godzilla with the 9-inch scale version of Rodan. It's not 9 inches, obviously, but it's scaled to 9 inches, I guess, or something. But I like this a little bit better. But, so basically it's like, I like this best, and I like this best when it comes to these two. There wasn't a Final Wars King Caesar, which kind of sucks, but you get the picture. Next up, we'll go with Gigan. And I only have the 6-inch Gigan, so this obviously is not going to work. But this works well. This, you know, this works very well for me. You know, I've always liked Gigan, not Gigan, but like the Heisei Godzilla series, because I know this isn't the Heisei series, but I've always liked it because most of the monsters are bigger than Godzilla. So, I like it when a monster's bigger than Godzilla because, I don't know, Godzilla beats him. It's like, oh. What is the time? 10 minutes. Next is Monster X. And he's obviously not going to scale with the 6-inch version, but this works. Works out well. Now, something that I always wanted to have after I found this figure, the Exilium, wouldn't it have been cool if this was an actual monster and it fought Godzilla and then it transformed into Monster X, and then you just had regular King Ghidorah come in or something. Like, I don't know, to me that would have just been cooler. And, well, why not? Minya. This works with the 9-inch. Works. It works okay for me. I'd rather Minya was a lot smaller, but when he gets bigger, he isn't. This is about the size. So when it came to the Final Wars line, Bandai actually did a pretty good job with it. And, well, that's all the Final Wars figures, but I do have one more thing. And it's going to be a surprise. So, scaling up Godzilla with Steve Irwin.
G'day, I'm Steve Irwin, and I work at the greatest place on
Okay, hush. And, well, as you can see, Steve Irwin is bigger than Godzilla. So, you know, he wrangles crocodiles and stuff, so, you know, I do suppose he could, you know, wrangle Godzilla, wrestle him down, possibly. I don't know. That's just me. So, overall, I give these figures 5 out of 5 to me. I mean, I don't know if I was always doing a rating system, but I am for this. So, you know, they're really good, and, you know, they do their job well, and they scale well with their counterparts, which for a lot of other movie series figures is kind of hard. It's hard to do with Bandai, so, well, at least that's what other people say. Most of them actually seem fine to me, but I don't know, you'll get some people that are like straight perfectionists, which I guess there's nothing wrong with wanting perfection, but to want something you can't have just doesn't make sense. But anyway, that is the review of Godzilla 2004. Steve Irwin beats them both up. Because, look at this. He towers. Look at that. Monster X. Everybody says Monster X is uber. Yeah, this is what I have to say about that. I know I missed, so. Yeah. Monster X, not uber. Final Wars Godzilla, not uber. Little Final Wars Godzilla, not, won't fall down, but he's not uber. And Gigan is just Gigan. Steve Irwin, uber. He's taking a nap. Bye.